Finally, let's do this for real. Sorry it took so long. You know what these legal types are like? Yes, sir. No, sir. Here's 80 pages of needless jargon, sir. Anyway, believe it or not, this is my excited face. Come on, come on. Let me show you what we've got. So, all the usual stuff, merchandising, likeness, blah, blah, blah. But the really juicy stuff is their expectation of you. They need you to challenge yourself all season, be the best you can be, dominate your teammate, become a legend. All that jazz. Now, it's over to you.
The winter is over. It's time for Formula One 2025. Yes, that long break that you've all been coping with so well can now be put to the back of your minds. It's on-track action and it's off-track drama. That's what we're looking forward to. The Melbourne circuit is certainly one that needs to be taken seriously. It's a combination of slippery surfaces and difficult corners, making it a very tricky track when it comes to overtaking. Drivers find it hard to pass and will need to take full advantage of those DRS zones if they want to have any hope of breaking through. And joining me in the commentary box this afternoon, the First Lady of World Motorsports, Naomi Schiff. As much as I like testing, and I do love testing, and I've really enjoyed the build-up here and all the speculation, I really want to see some action. And finally today, we get some proper action on the track.
This is always such an exciting time in the season. First of all, it's the first time they'll be racing their new cars. So that's always an exciting thing for drivers to look forward to. But also, they've had a long time off during the winter break. So it's about dusting the cobwebs off, getting the rust off of their bones, and really getting their elbows out there and having some fun.
All right, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out. a good opportunity to pit. We'll be a bit longer than planned on the next tyres, but we can make it work. Just remember, we'll probably lose track position. Okay, don't worry about that target for now. Let's just focus on this pit stop. Just follow the safety car. Don't worry about the target. Follow the safety car. Okay, off we go. Back in. This is a good chance to change our strategy for the rest of the Grand Prix if we want to.
Finally we get the green flag. Finally we can get the season off and running. 5 lights on. It's lights out and away we go. And it's Max Verstappen against Lewis Hamilton. They both got away quite evenly. Hamilton tucks in behind the Red Bull. Leclerc already alongside Valtteri Bottas. Hamilton goes into turn 1 behind Max Verstappen. But can Perez squeeze past? They're going wheel to wheel towards Vale now. Who's going to be last on the brakes? Leclerc has that inside line. Perez goes off the track. Cuts the chicane. Off goes Leclerc. Through goes Hamilton. Unbelievable stuff. Straight ahead, the crowd roar their approval for this. The two championship contenders giving it everything.
It's not over yet because Hamilton gets another slipstream all the way down the old pit straight into Copse Court.
Hamilton takes the lead into the first corner.
Compound time. If Perez can get a good release off of Beckett, he'll get the slipstream and he's got the DRS. We saw the rear wing open. This is going to be very close into Stoke Corner.
Yeah, Perez is catching Charles Leclerc. He takes him towards the inside. Perez on the inside. Charles Leclerc gives him just enough space. Can Perez squeeze past? They're going wheel to wheel towards Vale now. Who's going to be last on the brakes? Leclerc has that inside line. Perez goes off the track. Cuts the chicane. Off goes Leclerc. Through goes Hamilton. Unbelievable stuff coming out of the final corner. Perez and Leclerc going for it. Hamilton says thank you very much. Another thing.
Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Mega job, guys. Mega job. Thank you so much for everyone back at the factory continuing to push. This is the real showing of all your hard work, so thank you. Let's keep pushing.
Get a victory at the first race of the season. This might be a sign of things to come. One thing's for sure is that this performance will be giving the team and the driver relief and confidence going into the rest of the season.
So it's all about speed in today's sprint. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? We start a lap here at Shanghai with the long, difficult right-handers of turns 1 and 2, the first of 16 corners that make up this 3.3-mile circuit. The incredibly long back straight provides the best passing opportunity of the lap, with speeds in excess of 200 miles per hour before we head into the braking zone of turn 14.
Okay, radio check. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out.
Front of the field. Here we go. Here come the lights for the first sprint of the year. And we are racing in Shanghai. Good reaction time for Lewis Hamilton. Immediately drawing alongside Lando Norris. Looking to take the lead into turn 1. Lewis Hamilton braves it out. We go through this long, long corner. Who's going to get there? Wheel to wheel, the two Brits. Off the road goes the pole sitter. Lewis Hamilton takes the lead.
To win, because already Hamilton is with them. They almost touch. They go into Brooklands. Verstappen stays ahead. The crowd roar their approval for this. The two championship contenders giving it everything.
It's not over yet because Hamilton gets another slipstream all the way down the old pit straight into Copse Corner. These are critical corners.
And this time on the inside, a Continental off the track, cuts the chicane. Off goes Leclerc. Through goes Hamilton. Unbelievable stuff.
Be very close into Stoke Corner.
Yeah, Perez is catching Charles Leclerc. He takes him towards the inside. Perez on the inside. Charles Leclerc gives him just enough space. Can Perez
critical corners for this Grand Prix.
Hamilton's going to try again, this time on the inside. Through goes Hamilton. Unbelievable stuff coming out of the final.
It's time again then for Formula One in Shanghai. Northwest of the thriving city of over 24 million people is a circuit that first featured in the championship calendar back in 2004. It played host to Formula One's 1000th Grand Prix back in 2019. Shanghai International Circuit then is a 16-corner high-speed thrill ride. The long and ever-tightening right-hander at turns 1 and 2 tests the driver's patience, and the flat, open to the elements location, test their skill in a crosswind. 2 DRS zones will assist passing, and they're available into turn 1 and down the kilometre-long back straight into turn 14. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. As we all know, every single driver wants to know what's required of them. And in the case of this driver, I think things are pretty stable at the moment, that they're doing what the team require.
Well, that's the thing, you know, as a driver, it's easy to feel like you're the individual. It's all about you. And, you know, you want to further your career the best you can, but you have to have the team hat on as well and play the team game, work with your teammate as best you can. It's not an easy balance to figure out.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch.
The Chinese Grand Prix is underway. Off the line we go with Antonelli trying to cover off Lewis Hamilton. The Mercedes are fighting each other. Do they open the door for Lewis Hamilton, who sweeps round and takes the lead? Ferrari 1, will it be Ferrari 2? Hamilton taking the lead, greeted by a huge roar. Antonelli squeezes Charles Leclerc all over the curb, and he's hanging on to second place. Crucial for his race. George Russell is down to 4th. It's Hamilton, Antonelli, Leclerc and Russell, the top 4.
Okay, off we go, back into the race. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Lando Norris, Ferrari looking good. Lewis Hamilton all over the back of his teammate, looking to the inside and going through. Lewis Hamilton loves this place. He loves it even more. Ferrari hit the front with Lewis Hamilton.
Love to see that. That is creative, instinctive racing from Lewis Hamilton. And then we have to now see what is the comeback from George Russell.
Well, it's what we saw in Melbourne on the first lap, isn't it? Ferrari's going aggressive. But we're coming onto another straight. Can Hamilton come back towards the first corner?
He's in the wheel tracks, he's in the slipstream, he's feeling racy. Welcome back to the front, Lewis Hamilton. It's been a while.
Yeah, that's great stuff, isn't it? You had George Russell there defending the inside line, and both in straight mode, but in the end...
Lewis Hamilton is into the final corners. In this storied career, Hamilton will write a new chapter, and this time it's written in red. Lewis Hamilton wins for Ferrari.
That's a race win and your second race win in a row. Fantastic job.
Great job, guys. Great job.
And it's always good, Crofty, to get that momentum on your side, and it's really good for your confidence as well. The more confident you are, the further that can take you.
Scouring the socials and asking around, and I'm delighted to say that the team are none the wiser about us chatting with anyone else. And the meeting went well too. I know, I'm amazing. You're welcome.